Amongst the objects on display in the kitchen at Sewerby Hall, the knife cleaner is one of the few items of equipment that has no descendant in the modern kitchen. It is a piece of technology that fell victim to technology. To our modern visitors, it is a curious and unfamiliar item, but for a busy Victorian servant, it would have been a blessing. Indeed, some of these machines were even marketed under the slogan, "The Servant's Friend." During the 19th century, most cutlery and kitchen knife blades were made from iron or carbon steel, and these needed regular maintenance to keep them free from stains, rust, and in a generally good, usable condition. In a house like Sewerby Hall, the job of maintaining the knives would have usually fallen to the footman, or perhaps on occasion the kitchen maid. The knife cleaner on display at the hall was made by Spong in the late 19th century and consists of a wooden drum about 42 centimetres across and 12 centimetres deep. This drum is set vertically on a cast iron stand with an iron crank handle coming from the centre. Openings on the edge of the drum allow knives to be inserted into the machine. This model could accommodate 4 knives, but larger examples could hold 7 or 8. A small hatch gives access to the inside, revealing 2 leather discs with attached brushes that rotate when the handle is turned. The knife blade slots between the discs and rub against it. Cleaning knives was a process. Immediately after they had been used, they would be wiped clean or gently washed in a little warm water, perhaps with a dash of soda, taking care not to let the handles enter the water, as this would make them loosen and eventually come off. After being dried and wiped, they would be placed in the machine to be polished. It was important that the knives were free from grease, otherwise they might contaminate the cleaner, which would then have to be dismantled and cleaned itself. The footman also needed to take care that the knives were properly placed in the machine, as it generated sufficient force to snap their blades if used incorrectly. With the knives inserted into the machine, the operator would have put an abrasive cleaner, probably emery powder, into the drum that, combined with the rotating pads, would have cleaned and polished the knives. Traditionally, knives had been scrubbed clean by rubbing them along a plank that had been scattered with brick dust, a laborious and dirty task. The invention of the rotary knife cleaner by George Kent in the 1840s revolutionised the process. The new knife cleaners were quick, efficient and dust-free. However, they were not cheap. An example like the one in the kitchen at Sewerby Hall would have cost 49 shillings and sixpence, more than the footman who used it earned in a month. But the days of the knife cleaner were numbered. In the early years of the 20th century, various scientists were working to produce rust-free steel, and in 1915 modern stainless steel was invented. The new metal required no harsh abrasive cleaning, and adverts were quick to point out that this was both labour-saving and economical, as cleaning wore away the blade. In the years between the First World War and the Second, stainless steel cutlery became the norm, and the days of the rotary knife cleaner were over.